Good morning, children. Welcome back to Google Class. Today we will study Chapter 22 Figures of a Speech. This topic is very important because it will be coming in further classes, and therefore it is given now only to get little bit of it. Figures of a speech. Figures of a speech are or expressions to use or make our communication sound better or more effective by introducing new perspectives, ideas, ways of thinking. What does it do exactly? It gives clarity to our language or more clarity those who hear it. There are mainly two kinds of figures of a speech. A. Based on sound of words. They do not add to the meaning of our words, but they make them sweeter to our ears. They are an important aspect of poetry where they make the lines musical or easily recitable or even easy to memorize. They also help to set up a mood. When they are used in prose, they impart a lyrical quality to it. There are some important figures of speech based on the sound of the words used in our communication. Number 1, alliteration. Second, consonants. Third, assonance. Fourth, repetition. And fifth, onomatopoeia. So these are 5 kinds based on the sound of words. So first we will see number 1, alliteration. What is it? Alliteration is the repetition of the consonants sound of the first letter in series of closely placed words or stressed syllables in closely placed words. For example, she sells shells on the seashore. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. So these are in a grammatical way, rhyming words like. Okay. Now second is consonants. Consonants is the repetition of the consonant sounds across a series of words. Alliteration and consonants differ only in one respect. And what it is? Alliteration, repetition of the consonant sound of the first letter. So as it is given, she sells on the seashore. So first letter is already and then after that it is repeated. Now consonants, repetition of the consonant sound anywhere. It can be consonant sound, it can be anywhere, repetition can be anywhere. We could say that alliteration is a special kind of consonants. Now for example, we will see the fair breeze blew. The fair breeze blew, here blew is grammatical sound and the white form flew. So it can be applied anywhere like that as you have just now you have heard. Now assonance. Number 3, assonance. Assonance is the repetition of the vowel sounds across a series of words. It is assonance and consonants together that brings about musical effect in poetry. While consonance is direct, explicit and easy to notice, assonance is imperceptible and subtle. Vowel sound are by nature soft, so they operate gently. But it would be unfair to undervalue their contribution. For example, tiger, tiger, bring bright. In the forest of the night. So here in the first one, tiger, tiger, bring bright. Long I sound is there. Tiger, I sound. And then here in the forest of the night, long sound, night. Okay. So this is what the difference is among all these. Now the rain stays mainly on the plain. So see how does it differ? Long sound, rain, plain, and in the beginning, I sound, long sound. How it is? Tiger, bright. Now repetition. What is repetition? Repetition consists in repeating words, phrases, and sometimes even sentences in a piece of writing. In prose, repetition is used for the sake of emphasis, and through emphasis it brings clarity to what the writer wants to say. In poetry, particularly in lyrics, repetition is used in the form of refrain.